I was looking at bracket trying to figure out what happened with Zefty, because I was like, oh, one of these has to be a run back. But no, Zefty lost to Tiger Nope in pools.
Real.
For top 48 qualifier. Zefty then beat,
Everybody.
if I can pull this up, they have another walk down. We can move the camera to see. Zefty then, through losers top 48, went through Happy, Batu, Isaiah, Beastly Piano Man, and Raisin Loaf to make top 8, which is like quite a list of talent.
Complicated characters for sure.
Yeah, he went game 5 with Isaiah, game 4 with Beastly, 3-0'd Raisin Loaf.
Real.
And now is continuing his tear into top 8, taking on somebody who's also been having quite a tear himself, which is Wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, Wisdom for a Street Fighter player really holding his own in this Smash Ultimate bracket. It seems like those fundamentals really just transfer right on over.
You know, I really like to see when these other FGC players kind of just transition into Ultimate, kind of like dip their toes into it.
Yeah, I mean, because it just all transitions
Wizrobe,
over.
Leffen, and now Wisdom.
Yep.
You know, really the trifecta.
A true trifecta of excellent players. Let's get it started here with game 1. Zefty versus Wisdom, Duck Hunt versus Zelda. This is something you do not see at all. There.
I'm trying to think of the last time there was a serious set played at this level with these two characters.
It was Zefty Wisdom.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Ven has ever fought Enbo. I don't think that there's any really good Zeldas in, like, New Jersey, New York area.
Sorry, but yeah, it's really a fringe and cringe. Like
fringe and cringe. Well, we were thinking that might be how the Pac-Man Zelda matchup went, right?
Yeah, but as you can see, Wisdom's doing a lot more not moving than Rocky was there. So
he's pressing a button. He's pressing the B button at least. You know, there's something happening. That's
We've kind of been here for a whole minute. It was wild,
dude. For a second there, I thought that Phantom might just explode can immediately, and I got very scared for Zefty because I don't know if that interaction exists, but it does not.
Well, it probably can because it's can. Yeah.
Oof. Not a good trade. Not a good trade.
Yeah, that's a GameStop trade if I've ever seen one.
They just keep coming with you. They just keep going. I like it. I like it. Do you like practice in the mirror? Like just like coming up with a couple?
No, it's more I see stuff and I'm like, I'm taking that one. You know, I just hear like stuff like oh yeah, referring to trades as GameStop trades. That's pretty funny. And
that is pretty good.
Write that down.
That's pretty funny.
I just write it down.
Are you plagiarizing then?
No. It's all my original stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I came up with that completely original.
We'll have to compare notebooks sometime.
Yeah, of course.
Back throw is not going to be closing it out here for Zefty, unfortunately for them.
Oh, and that clay page is going to lead into nice forward air there.
Are we down?
Yeah, it went out of
Huh. Oh, we are out of internet, ladies and gentlemen. But the game must go on, and we are recording, so that's good to know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. And we are back to Zefty just having a rough time trying to get anything in, and it's just really...
Ooh, that's a clay pigeon conversion if I've ever seen one. But, unfortunately, that spike is not strong enough to take it out and the outright. Ugh.
Man. The thing with KC is that it doesn't matter how good of a player you are. There's going to be one matchup that you're just like, God, I just do not know this one because we're just going to throw all of them at you. Sure, you were able to beat the Pac-Man. Maybe you were able to beat the Shulk, but the Duck Hunt will stop you. Maybe the Bayo.
The Yoshi.
The Yoshi.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Wario.
Or every other character he has. He's got a few.
He's got a few. Oh, my God. KK Slider in the flesh.
We love to see KK Slider. who knows? We might be able to finish out this top 8 with KK Slider still being in existence.
I could see it.
I could see it. Not finding its mark right now. Zefty is kind of like feeling it out a bit. I think the intuition of let's stop Wisdom from having so much free reign is good. Let's go to Smashville. Let's like kind of close it out a little bit. But Zefty's still looking very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just uncomfortable, unfamiliarity, I don't know. But it kind of plays out all the same on paper. Wisdom is just kind of having his way, doing his setups, and like, oh, you've never seen this before. Let me show you.
Yeah, Nair's going to be closing off that stock, and it's kind of a dangerous situation to be in for Zefty. Almost turning it around, but not quite.
Oh, man. It's really good to see this type of performance coming out of Wisdom because, like you said, he's kind of, done a disappearing act this season. Hasn't been too active in the local scene, but you can see he still has it in him. This old dog, he doesn't need any new tricks.
He does not. He does not need any new tricks. No, certainly not. It's really hard to follow up when you have these elaborate setups. You got to give me a little bit.
You just got to one-up me. That's all
I
you
know.
have to do.
That's true.
All right, down throw. And, actually did the DI check wrong, but Duck Hunt unfortunately sucks as a character, so the up air didn't work.
Maybe there was SDI. Maybe it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably
Good
it.
stuff, Zefty. Good SDI for the down throw that you DI'd wrong in the first place.
Sometimes you have to have the contingency for the contingency.
Of course.
Your brain's not working at 100, which I know I'm familiar with, right?
Yeah.
So I can understand.
That's a bad output. 100% of this is what we're getting. That is. Continue. Continue.
I don't know if I want to anymore.
Well, regardless. Man, on literally Zelda's best stage, she's like infamous for being good here. There was that one time that, who's that one Zelda player that almost beat MKLeo? But
Wasn't Ven, was it?
it was probably Vin. But there goes the down air. Those clay pigeon conversions are really something else. Surely we can update score still, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's 2-0.
So I can't believe Zefty's going to be making the reverse 3-0 comeback. I can't believe it. It's crazy to see, truly. Anything to stop KC top 3, please.
I'm so sorry to inform you, Chase.
I see.
2-0.
We already fixed
got
it. Can you make it big?
Yeah, no, Zefty did not win again.
Yet. But Zefty is
I'm sorry,
understanding the matchup a little bit. So, we might be seeing a little bit of a change of pace.
Of course, yeah. A nice change of pace.
The problem with Zelda is that there is a lot of hit stun generally, which means that there's at least more than one frame between all of the 2 hit combo strings.
Yeah.
So has it a little bit of a rough time dealing with this can so far. You really just got to go for these stray hits or just running off stage.
Oh, and stuff like that happens. It does not help out. You're just not ready for those scenarios where can is just going to send you back and forth. I mean, these ping pongs have just been good for Wisdom.
Good,
okay,
good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, go ahead.
Even though Zefty's been getting punished for going off stage, I still like that he's continuing to kind of like refine it because that is really where you're going to be winning here.
I mean, yeah, that's like by far the weakest one of the weakest points in Duck Hunt's kit, right?
Yep.
He doesn't have a hitbox on his recovery. And let me repeat, he does not have a hitbox on his recovery. So you can kind of have your way with him, especially if he expends can or it's still on stage.
You can really deal with the dog that way.
Yeah. Toss the dog and the duck out with the bathwater. That didn't work.
It didn't work. It's okay. I think that, like, for every great one, there has to be
like
a lot of, like,
misses.
trial and error. And that's okay. You know,
No,
like.
I'm a revolver. It's like Russian roulette. There's only one bullet in the chamber.
Oh, my gosh. Zefty almost was able to get the conversion off of it. Can betraying Wisdom here a little bit.
Yeah, it's darkest hour, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dark outside.
Yeah, Wisdom's darkest hour. I don't know. It gave me pause. He is having a pretty okay time here with Zefty.
Yeah, fair enough.
really showing what a tier list is, right?
Yeah. I think both of these characters are in the darkest hour of the tier list. I don't,
Oh, no.
oh, did not get a sweet spot there. If you got
No.
the sweet spot there,
That would've
I
been
think- Yeah, it would have been curtains. But speaking of curtains, this double. Oh.
Speaking of sweet spot there.
Yeah, I knew the first one wasn't going to finish it. He has to get that double dip if he wants to send the game off. But Zefty obviously aware of that. So, like you
That's
said, learning the matchup.
Lot of shield pressure, just not able to get the poke. And Clay Pigeon conversion coming through again. And now Zefty back into the corner. And that's going to be almost curtains quite again.
Okay.
Ready for the jump and closing it out. 3-0 here from Wisdom. Phenomenal performance from Zefty. I almost would say breakout.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, taking down Titans of the KC and who else?
Okay, it was
But-
Beastly Piano Man and then KC. So
There you
I
go.
think
There you go.
Isaiah's a really good player. Raising Love's a really good player. Happy, very solid player. So like.